Hello, what's up, IGTV? Bethany Londyn here, Learn with Londyn, and I want to share with you, as always, what is going on in my world, how it can hopefully support you and encourage you, empower you to, accomplish those dreams. Accomplish those dreams. Break free from fear into freedom, you name it. All right. So what happened in the last couple days is that I was having a rough 48 hours. Emotions like this, and as a coach and someone that is aware, my first thing that I like to do is check in. Like, why am I feeling so emotional? Is it hormones? Is it a client? Is it a friend, family? Because when you are empathic, so know this, when you are feeling tired, frustrated, grumpy, sometimes even cravings, all the roller coasters of emotions, it might have absolutely nothing to do with you. And I felt like that was the case for me yesterday. I just couldn't figure out why I was feeling so many emotions. So I had to get out. I went on a hike yesterday evening, and it was awesome. Thank you. Always like to connect with nature. That helps me get into alignment with myself and bring me joy. So that's one of the things that I do to recalibrate. Get outside. I get outside. But what's great is actually not great at all. But last night I did find out what had happened. One of my girlfriends did have a miscarriage, and that's obviously horrible, and she's been going through those emotions, and she wanted to share it with me, but she didn't know which way to do it. And I'm like, look, I'd rather be there and support you over worrying about how you're going to present the information to me. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I just wanted to offer that up to you guys. So if you're feeling down, if you're feeling stressed, anxiety, just know it doesn't have to be yours. Check in. And as always, for me, it eventually shows up. Since we're on IGTV, I'll just keep going. I'll share another story where this was insanity. So I was driving to Portland and from LA, so it's about a 13.5-hour drive. And I kept feeling like every time I passed somebody, I felt like they were gonna have machine guns out of the car, out of the truck at me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why does this keep happening? Why am I having this crazy fear of someone out to get me right now? Am I not supposed to be driving to Portland? That was my first thought, is do I need to turn around? And I kept getting a no. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna keep going. I don't know what this is, but I do not like it. Here, passing another truck, I felt like they were gonna have machine guns at me. Well, I made it to Portland safely, first and foremost. And then later that evening, I found out that one of my good girlfriends, her family was being held hostage. They couldn't leave their home in Brazil. So there you have it. We are empathic beings, and you may or may not be aware of it, but we all are. So when you get in tune, when you become aware of the experiences and the feelings that you're going through, you can start to acknowledge them as your own or somebody else's. And I usually can tell when they aren't mine, but sometimes I just don't know why. And it's okay. I don't need to know why. At the end of the day, I really don't need to know why. You don't need to know why, but you can acknowledge the experience that you're going through and say, okay, I don't want you in my life anymore. I don't want to have this experience of fear of machine guns coming at me. Oh my goodness, it was awful. So when we tune in to those experiences and choose to separate ourselves, we can release that from our being. There you have it. Have a beautiful day, and we will talk to you soon.